All right, I'm going to show you how to go over the review sheet for the Chapter 5 Part 2 test. And let's get started. The first one says graph f of x equals 2 times the square root of x plus 4 minus 1. So if you remember, we want perfect squares under the radical. So to get perfect squares under the radical, the first one I want is 0. To get a 0 in the radical, my x has to be negative 4. So now negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 2 times 0, 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So our next perfect square is going to be 1. So to get 1 under here, I want negative 3. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. My next perfect square I want is 4. So x is going to be 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 1 is 3. And now the last one I want is 9 under here. So I'm going to use 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So remember, we're trying to get a perfect square under there. So now I'm going to go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 1. Back 3. 1, 2, 3, up 1. Over 0, 1, 2, 3. And over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And congratulations, we just graphed the first one. The next one, number 2, wants us to graph f of x equals negative cube root of x plus 5. So on this one, we're looking for cube roots. So since it's just x, I'm going to use negative 8, negative 1, 0, 1, and 8, because the cube root of negative 8 is negative 2. So now I'm going to say negative 2 is going to be positive 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. The cube root of negative 1 is negative 1. Negative times negative 1 is positive 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. The cube root of 0 is 0. Negative 0, 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. The cube root of 1 is 1. Negative 1 plus 5 is 4. The cube root of 8 is 2. So negative 2 plus 5 is 3. And now we're going to graph the points. Negative 8, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 1, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 0, 5. 1, 4. And 8, 3. And there you go. Congratulations, we just graphed the cube root, the negative cube root of x plus 5. All right, let's go on to number 3. For number 3, what we're going to do is we need to get rid of the square root. So to do that, I square both sides. So 3x minus 5 equals 4 squared. 3x minus 5 equals 16. Plus 5 plus 5. 3x equals 21. Divide by 3, divide by 3. And x equals 7. All right, for number 4, I'm going to need a little bit more space. So I'm going to do it on a separate sheet of paper. All right, so for number 4, we have square root of 45 minus 9x plus 5 equals x. So I'm going to subtract 5 because I need to get the radical by itself. So square root of 45 minus 9x equals x minus 5. Now I'm going to square both sides. And that's going to give me 45 minus 9x equals x minus 5 squared. So I'm going to do x minus 5 times x minus 5 and FOIL this. X squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 25. X squared minus 10x plus 25. x squared minus 10x plus 25. Now I'm going to bring them all to one side. So minus 45 plus 9x plus 9x minus 45. X squared minus x minus 20. This will factor. X minus 5, x plus 4. They're in parentheses, so we know they're a liar. So x equals 5 or negative 4. So now to figure it out, we plug it in. So 45 minus 9 times 5 plus 5 equals 5. 45 minus 45 plus 5 equals 5. Well, 45 minus 45 is 0, the square root of 0. So 5 does equal 5, so that one checks. So 5 is a good answer. Let's try negative 4. Square root of 45 minus 9 times negative 4 plus 5 equals negative 4. Square root of 30, excuse me, I got a step ahead of myself there. 45 plus 36 plus 5 equals negative 4. Square root of 81 plus 5 equals negative 4. 9 plus 5 does not equal negative 4, so that's an extraneous answer. That's not correct. All right, let's go on to number 5. 5 I can fit on the paper. So what we have to do is multiply this by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So I'm going to multiply this by 3/2 and multiply this by 3/2. When I multiply this by 3/2, that makes the 2/3 disappear. So now what I'm going to do is the square root of 16 to the third power. The 2 is here. That's our index. So that can be x minus 4 equals the square root of 16 is 4. And the cubed is still there. X minus 4 is 4 times 4 is 16. Times 4 is 64. Plus 4 plus 4. X equals 68. All right, this next one, I'm going to get rid of this 7. So add 7, add 7. The cube root of 2x plus 1 equals negative 1. So now to get rid of the cube root, I need to cube both sides. 2x plus 1 equals negative 1 times negative 1, which is positive 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. And then we just go ahead and solve it. 2x equals negative 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals negative 1. All right, let's go on and look at number 7. It says f of x equals x squared plus 5x plus 6. G of x equals x plus 3. All we're doing is adding these two together. X squared plus 5x plus 6 plus x plus 3. So just combine like terms. X squared plus 5x plus 1x is 6x. 6 plus 3 is 9. You are done. 8 is very similar with the exception of you have to put your g in parentheses. Minus g, which is x plus 3. And then we must distribute the negative through it. 5x plus 6 minus x minus 3. X squared. 5x minus 1x is 4x. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So that's your final answer for number 8. Let's see, x squared plus 4x plus 3. All right, number 9, this is starting to get a little crowded, so I'll do 9 on here. 9 is f times g of x. So we're going to do x squared plus 5x plus 6 times x plus 3. First thing I'm going to do is multiply the x through, so that's going to be x cubed plus 5x squared plus 6x. So that was my x. And now I have to do the same thing with the 3. Plus 3x squared plus 15x plus 18. So now we're just going to combine like terms. x cubed. 5x squared plus 3x squared is 8x squared. 6x plus 15x is 21x plus 18. There you go. Number 10 is just the division. F of g of x. F of g was x squared plus 5x plus 6 divided by g of x, which was x plus 3. All you have to do is tell me the restrictions. X cannot equal -3, and you get full credit for it. All right, number 11.